Hey guys, Video Dave here. Today I wanted to talk about making videos for social media. A lot of people ask me questions about whether or not they should be sharing other people's stuff or making their own videos for their social media. And then of course a lot of people are curious about like cost and if it's worth it a lot of the time. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I know and what I do when I'm making videos for social media. So first of all, basically, I'd like to say that Facebook is my favorite right now for posting videos, obviously for social media. YouTube is obviously also a social media platform. But right now, at least in the last while, Facebook basically are encouraging you to upload native video to their site. So you've probably noticed in the last while that if you go to put links of your YouTube videos on your Facebook wall, it's coming up in small little links. It doesn't always populate full the nice way you want, and you're noticing not very many people look at it. So this is because in the Facebook algorithm, which is basically a whole process, they decide on how to show whose information on whose walls because there's way too much of it. Hey Mel, how are you? Basically, if you upload your videos directly onto Facebook, then you're going to get, I think it's like 10 times more views or maybe even higher. And so what I've been doing, at least for the last year and a half, is every time I make a video, it goes on the YouTube channel, which I can serve it around on my blog or anywhere else. But I always upload the video directly into Facebook. I don't link in my own videos. Hey Mike, how are you? I always link, I don't directly link my YouTube videos anymore into Facebook. I upload them directly. And you'll notice you'll get a whole bunch, way more traffic. And if you are a social media manager or if you are monitoring your stats, you're going to know if you use video, you're going to get a whole bunch more engagement. So you can add views to your list of likes and shares and comments. And if you're adding video views to all of that, then your engagement is going to go up quite a bit. And your reach is going to go up even more, actually, at a higher percentage. So before I move on, I just want to ask any of you guys, what is your favorite platform to post your videos on and why? Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Is it Instagram? So next we'll talk a little bit about Twitter and what you can do with videos on Twitter. Basically, hey Mel, do you like bright colors, Dave? Yes, I got questions about this shirt all the time. I should have blurred out the logo. Maybe I should get a sponsorship. But yes, people comment on this shirt a lot. People ask me how many batteries are in it. How many batteries in your shirt, Dave? It's a really bright shirt. Hey Dave, that's really yellow. Anyway, yeah. Well, whatever. I wear black shirts all the time too. Today's nice. Now, where was I, Mel? Oh yeah, I was talking about videos for Twitter. So Twitter, I believe it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. How they came up with that is specific time length. I'm not sure. But anyways, I upload videos to Twitter all the time. I've found that I get a lot more reaction to videos on Facebook as opposed to Twitter. The odd time I do get some engagement on Twitter, but what I've noticed is definitely most of the traffic for my videos are coming on Facebook. That being said, I still post all of my stuff on Twitter. And if I'm ever linking something from my blog to do a video or from YouTube, I always try to make sure that there's decent thumbnails so that at least something populates in Twitter that looks well, so that hopefully I can get some views. And another thing I'll do is if I make a video that I really like or put a lot of work into, and it's a little bit over the length or a lot over the length, I'll often cut a shorter version of that video for Twitter, if it's possible, if it works. And for the same for Instagram as well. Instagram I think is up to a minute now you can put on there. So yeah, if I'm doing a video that's a minute and a half or even up to 2 minutes, sometimes I'll cut another one, a second one, and I'll post it up to Instagram, which takes me over to Instagram. I love Instagram, and it seems to like me back better than a lot of these other social platforms. And you probably find, I'm sure some of you agree with that. Hey Mel, is there a magic number of minutes your video should be for optimal views? That's a really good question, actually. Depends on the platform, obviously, but on the whole, I would say that's you can kind of take some guesses at that. My bounce rate on my videos is some of them is pretty quick. I don't even know if I want to tell you what that is, but I would say for me, if you're posting something on social media about a product or even about yourself, a minute is to 2 minutes is kind of it. 30 seconds will get you even more. It depends. If you're telling a story and you want a little bit of detail in there, a minute to 2 minutes. And once you start getting over 2 minutes, almost nobody watches it all the way through. And that doesn't mean people don't want to hear, real storytelling, because they do, and it does happen. But as far as social media walls, for the most part, yeah, you're looking at 30 seconds to get the most hits. And then for real stories, a minute, minute and a half. Hey, Ben, how are you? Yeah, that's a tough one, Mel, because length, I've kind of struggled with that a bit. You can actually pack a lot of information into a short video, but if you're looking to tell, a more in-depth story about somebody or like a real life story, you can't always cut that into a minute or 2 minutes but let's say you have a 4-minute story and, you got to go with YouTube or Facebook. And that's another really awesome thing about Facebook is that you can upload longer form videos. Doesn't mean they're going to watch it all the way through, but it's more likely. And, you can always, it depends if you have a lot of viewers and if you have a lot of followers, it's worth cutting shorter versions or cutting promotions, promo videos or what I call teasers or people call teaser videos of something that's coming up. You just cut a little 1 minute or 30-second promotion of a 5-minute piece you have on Facebook, and you can put that on the other channels. That takes probably a couple more hours to do. So if you don't have a lot of viewers, maybe it's not worth your time. So it depends, obviously, how you're doing all of that. So yeah, I'm just going to put that question out there again. Which is your favorite platform to post videos on, and why? As I was saying before, mine is. Hey Mel, no problem. Mine is Facebook because it's got the most viewers. It doesn't restrict you as much on length, and you can tag it, and you get really great exposure from their algorithm. Agency of One, how's it going? So I just finished asking everybody the question: what is your favorite platform to post video on, and why? Who's just joined here? Hey, Mario. Mario rocks. How are you? Rock on. So yeah, basically, the only one I haven't mentioned, I've talked about Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, is YouTube. YouTube is obviously, the leader in video online in general right now. Facebook obviously has decided to go their own way. And Ben says his is Facebook too. He's thinking for posting video. So basically, I think Facebook is going to be challenging kind of everybody in a lot of different areas. Probably start making TV shows. And, another thing they want is video. So, they're going to try to directly challenge YouTube by encouraging you to upload native video right into Facebook. So what does that mean? I don't know. I think YouTube is always going to have its users and subscribers. But one thing I've noticed personally is YouTube is much more difficult to get followers and subscribers, and it's a much different kind of community than Facebook and some of these social channels. That being said, it's obviously thriving. There's people in KW who have over 1 million followers, depending on what kind of content that they post. And then obviously YouTube is owned by Google, so you're always going to be given an advantage in general on the internet for search optimizing if you post your videos to YouTube. So you kind of always have to use it. For me, at the moment, YouTube is used mostly for serving my videos to my websites and stuff like that. Agency of One. I'm new to video. I've only really used YouTube. Interested in how you utilize it on Twitter. Yeah, I was talking about that a little bit earlier. And what I was saying was I noticed that I get a little bit less engagement than on Facebook when I post stuff on Twitter. And I'm not really sure exactly why that is. The odd video, I get some traffic, maybe because it comes and goes. And, Twitter if you don't catch people within the first few minutes, it's kind of gone. But I'm exploring Periscope, which is part of Twitter, and this is my second post. And so I've become pretty interested in maybe trying some live postings and trying that with Twitter and seeing how that works. But so far, to answer your question, Agency of One, I'm not getting a huge value out of my posts and my videos on Twitter as it is now. I'm finding I get a lot more likes on my comments, and the most things I get commented on and liked on Twitter, I'm finding has actually been GIFs and quotes and comments. So if you have any answers for me on the Twitter thing, I'd love to hear them, because it's a bit of a mystery to me, to be honest with you, right now. I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with maybe going live, and maybe something more with Periscope. So I hope that answers your question somewhat. I don't know if anyone else has any other questions. The question I've been putting out there is, what is your favorite platform for posting videos and why? Yesterday I did a big long walk through my office, and I showed my Canon camera that I use to do most of my videos that are not on my phone. And this thing is really, really useful. And one key thing is the Sennheiser microphone. That it's a wireless mic that I recommend everybody get if you want sound that is just a little bit better. I always bring up the Sennheiser Lav mic. $650, but it's totally worth it. It's almost the same price as that Canon 70D, but it will just make your videos sound so much better. I won't ramble on about that, because I rambled on about that yesterday, about audio for video. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys very much for joining me today. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow and talk another big pile about videos. And oh, thanks, Mel. Appreciate it. Hey, Millennial Alien. I'm just signing off right now. But I'm going to be on again tomorrow. And I hope that you guys will do some vids and let me know, because I would love to participate. I'm Video Dave. We'll see you guys later. Take care.